Who is here on Jacob Villalobos? Introduce yourself to the court reporter, please. Probation, there's no application. Court is calling 2024 CR 0070013, State of Texas versus Jacob Villalobos. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Ray Lopez for the defense.
And are you Mr. Villalobos?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, you received all of the discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Off the record for a moment. Excuse me, defense counsel. If you want to speak to your client, don't speak behind the court reporter. Ask the deputy to have them move to the end. We're back on the record. Mr. Villalobos, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Waiving the habitual offender enhancement allegation.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with the offense of attempting to take a weapon from a police officer. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Villalobos, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 18 months in the state jail facility, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Contained in Exhibit 1 attachment.
Any
No objection.
objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
State, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Can someone tell me, because I'm reading in the steps that he was called for alleged family violence. Is there a family violence case out there somewhere on him?
I don't believe so, Judge.
Do you have a family violence case?
Mm.
All right. Who is Tiffany Lee Carlisle to you?
My ex.
All right. Do you all have any children together? All right. Court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 18 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Tiffany, Tiffany, Lee, Lee, Carlisle, Carlile, and no contact with Margie, Margi, Lou Munoz. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, trying to take weapons from officers, you could have ended up being on the news and your mom or dad would have been crying saying, the police killed my baby, what's going on? You're not allowed to do that. If you would have just came outside and talked to them, you probably wouldn't even be here. You're labeled as a habitual. You know what that means? On certain cases, your minimum will be 25 years in prison. If you want to spend the rest of your life in prison, I'm sure Texas will accommodate you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you want to get more face tattoos,
No,
that may be limiting your job opportunities, but you're more than welcome to do so. It's a free country.
I'm fine with what I have now.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Seth McDonald.